I think Zotac heard the saying, great things come in small packages, when they were developing this product and kind of ran with it. Stick around to find out what the hell I am talking about. Hi guys, I'm Andrew from TechteamGB, and if you've watched any of our videos fairly recently, you'll know we cover the box, the contents of the box, and the card itself. So as usual, the box is covered with plenty of marketing material from both Nvidia and Zotac, and yeah, let's look inside. So inside the box you get an info pack, the card, and a 6-pin to dual Molex adapter. Now the card itself is very good looking, in my opinion of course, with carbon fibre accents around it and a dual fan design. It's actually really small, 8 inches long from the sort of bracket to the end, and features a really cool backplate. I really like the look of this one. It sort of curves around the edges, both on the sort of outward facing side and the sort of back side, and I don't know why, but I really like the look of it. Now, as usual, all the rear I/O is pretty much the same as every other Nvidia 9 series card, which is a single DVI port, HDMI port, and 3 full-size display ports. Something I would have liked to have seen is DisplayPort adapters for this, because this is a more value-oriented card, and they are still fairly expensive. Now, this card has two 9cm fans. It doesn't feature independent fan control like the MSI 960 we checked out fairly recently, but it still does perform fairly well, although it does have a little bit of a temperature issue that we'll talk about later. So as I said, I really do like the look of the card. The backplate is awesome, and even from the sort of back of the card you can still see the copper heat pipes, and I don't know, it just reminds me of like gunmetal grey, and like you're going to shoot through games and rip them up and tear them apart, and it just kind of gives you a sort of thrill of, you know, this card is going to be awesome. It has one SLI connection finger, mainly because it's a third down tier, and it's powered by a 6-pin PCI connector. That's fairly standard, but in comparison to the MSI card we checked out, it's a lot smaller. The MSI card has an 8-pin, but the MSI card has a lot more space for cooling, which is something I'm going to talk about in just a second. Now, the specs for the test system, as usual, is the Intel Pentium G3420 and a Fractal Core 1500, sorry, as well as a Gigabyte Z87 Gaming 5 board. Now, the thermal issue I'm talking about, if you look at the card through the eyes of, you know, if you just pull up a thermal monitor, you know, GPU-Z or something, it will say that it's running at about 60 degrees, which is fantastic, especially at full load. But if you, you know, happen to put your hand in your case, you'll realise that your case is now an oven. I know it's an open air design, but it outputs a lot of heat outwards, and it's something that you might want to be careful of, because we had an issue where it basically heated up the system so much that the CPU hit its thermal limit and had to throttle a little bit, and meant that the games would crash out, and I think it was Unigine that we had to run 20 different times just to get 3 playable results. Now, it does keep up with the MSI 960 we checked out, and that is very nice. Obviously, it's not quite a 970, and it's not as bad as a 280. One thing I did want to address is that someone commented on the 960 MSI video saying that we've clearly tested it badly because the 280 lost. We're testing a 280, not a 280X. The 280X is the one that's priced the same as this. Now, the pros of this card is that it's cheap. It's got epic 1080p performance and looks awesome in my opinion, especially with the carbon fibre accents and stuff. It's a short card, which means it can fit in different systems, but it can be very loud, very hot, and doesn't include any DisplayPort adapters. So it's kind of sitting in the middle between, you could put it in an HDPC system, but that doesn't mean it's going to be the best HDP system you could buy, sort of thing. Now, as for awards, this is going to get a 5 for value for money. It still is a great value for money as a card itself. As for performance, it's going to get a 4. Functionality is going to get a 3 because of that, you know, the heat issue. That's kind of a functionality sort of thing. Style, this is going to get a 5 because I really love it. And TechteamGB score, it's going to get a sort of averaged out 4. I really do quite like the card. If it had a bit of, you know, bit more, you know, heat output issue fixing, then I really would recommend the card, especially for something like an HTPC or a small form factor gaming PC. Now, as always, especially in the last sort of month or so, we've now got a website, TechteamGB.co.uk. Please do check out the full written review, because, you know, we do work hard on this sort of stuff, and, you know, if you did enjoy it, please do check it out. I worked hard on trying to find that frame in this video. Comment if you can find which frame it is, comment the timestamp from the video down below. If you can find that frame, by the way. Anyway, that's pretty much it from me, so thanks for watching. Please do let me know what you think in the comments down below. We do try hard. I hope you enjoyed the slider shots that I snuck in under the awards, as we're going to be doing a sort of more slider content, as I just got one in today, which is awesome. So yeah, anyway, stick around, and please do check out some of our other videos. Anyway, as I said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. So thanks for watching this TechteamGB video. You've probably seen enough of me already, so I'm going to go away right after I say, if you haven't already liked or disliked, just let us know why in the comments down below as well. Check out some of our other videos, hopefully there'll be some somewhere around me. And then also, feel free to subscribe as well, that really helps us out, and yeah, obviously shows companies that you love us. So if you do love us, check us out on Facebook or Twitter, hopefully there will also be some stuff around here maybe. But otherwise that's pretty much it from me, so we'll see you all in the next video.